take a look at race number 10 at Santa Anita on Saturday. It is the Grade 2 City of Hope Mile. Purse, $200,000 on turf. It's the Breeders' Cup win in your in race. Let's take a look at the field. At 5-1 is Jour, trained by Bob Baffert, written by Juan Hernandez. Last year he won the Del Mar Mile, 2 1/4. Baffert put him in the Breeders' Cup Mile. Well, he didn't quite belong in that race. That was a little bit too much for him. Finished 10th. But after a layoff of several months, ran the Frank Kilroe. Won the Grade 1 Frank Kilroe by 2. And then put him in the Shoemaker Mile. He took on Johannes. Finished 3rd in that race. His last couple, Eddie Reed finished 6th. Last time out, he closed well. He still finished 4th, high and 3/4 of a length. He likes this distance. He's done well at this distance. He likes this racetrack as well. And it is Juan Hernandez and Bob Baffert getting 5-1 on the 1 horse. Jour. He would like a little pace to run into. Not so sure he's going to get it in this one. Take a look at Irideo at 30-1. Here's a long shot for you. This horse has struggled, especially at this racetrack where he's 1 for 14. At the distance as well. It's 2 for 18. The speed figures aren't very impressive. Getting 30-1 at least on Irideo. Should be much higher than that when the gates open. 4-5. It's Johannes, your morning line favorite, and rightfully so. Tried this horse on dirt. He didn't care much for dirt, and he switched him to turf. And in his debut, he won by 9. That's exactly what he needed, was to switch to turf. Next time out, he followed that up with a stakes win. And another stakes win, winning by 3.5. He shipped him to Churchill. He was far back in that one. Closed well to finish 5th, behind by 2. Then he was off for a while. But he came back, and well, he didn't miss a step. Winning by a length and 3/4. Posting a really nice speed figure in that race. And he won the Grade 1 Shoemaker Mile at this racetrack. Last time out, won Grade 2 at Del Mar. He absolutely loves this racetrack. He's a perfect 5 for 5. He likes this distance as well. It's 3 for 3. Gotta love his form. He's been off for 2 months. That's normal for him. Getting 4-5 on the 3 horse Johannes. I will use Johannes on my tickets. Take a look at the 4 horse Wahlop. Got Mike Smith aboard. It's been a while since he's won now. Last year, he was 0 for 4. Couldn't hit the board. This year, it's 0 for 5. He does have a couple second place finishes. He's got a couple wins at the distance, and he has a win at the racetrack. He should be forward, getting 15-1 on the 4 horse. Wahlop. Take a look at Easter at 10-1, trained by Phil D'Amato. Blinkers are coming off. Look what he did last year. And he closed out last year pretty well, winning 3 straight races, including back-to-back Grade 2s. To being off for a few months, Frank Kilroe finished 2nd. And he finished 6th, a couple races back. 5th in Eddie Reed. He likes this racetrack. He's done well at Santa Anita and, well, Phil D'Amato. Turf races in Southern California, you can never sleep on Phil D'Amato. Getting 10-1 on the 5 horse. Easter. Let's take a look at Trikari at 8-1. 3-year-old taking on older horses. Broke his maiden at Gulfstream by a length and a quarter. A couple races after that, on the stakes race. And he became a Grade 2 winner. American Turf at Churchill. Been mild disappointed a little bit. Finishing third by a neck. Next time out, well, he didn't disappoint. You got 5-1 on him. He won by a head. Secretariat won that race by 2 1/4. Getting 8-1 on a 6-horse Trikari. John Velasquez aboard. You have to think he's going to be a little bit lower than that. Now, I would like to see some faster speed figures from him. Now, last time out, he did get a 96 Beyer speed figure. That was his fastest Beyer. Getting 8-1 on a 6-horse Trikari. I will use Trikari on my tickets. Let's take a look at Astronomer at 20-1. Astronomer is 0 for 3 at the racetrack, but he likes this distance. It's been a while since he's won. Got to go back to August 2023, but it's been competitive. His last couple races with a second and a third. Getting 20-1 on the 7-horse. Astronomer. 10-1, trained by Phil D'Amato, ridden by Flavian Pratt. It's Almendaris. Almendaris has a solid turf record out of 8 races, 2 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds. A couple races back, he had a tough trip in that one. And last time out, lost by a head. Wasn't a very fast pace for him. Got Flavian Pratt aboard. 10-1. That's interesting. I'm going to use Almendaris on my tickets at 10-1. And to close out this field, let's conclude at 8-1. Also trained by Phil D'Amato. He's got a couple wins at the track. He's got a couple wins at this distance. He was impressive last time out going gate to wire. He will be forward in this race. He may have a little bit of company up front, but not a lot. Getting 8-1 on a 9-horse Conclude. Out of 9 races, he's got 5 wins. I will use Conclude on my tickets. So these are the horses that I'm using. I'm using Johannes, Trikari, Conclude, and Almendaris. Kept the Jour off. You need to take a closer look at that. It is Bob Baffert and Juan Hernandez. But I'm using Johannes, Trikari, Conclude, and Almendaris. Also, I'm going to pick the win. Yeah, I'm going to go with Johannes. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know who you're picking in this race. Good luck.